Greetings, everyone, and thank you for joining us today to learn all about holding a successful event. As you know, with the 6 months to Barefoot Success Plan, it's all about holding 3 or more events each and every month on your calendar and reaching a goal of $600 per month in sales. And that's so easy to do. One of the fantastic things about Barefoot Books is that there are all kinds of what we call revenue generating activities. And those are just different ways that you can connect with individuals to grow your business. What's exciting is in your back office under your My Barefoot page, there's a tab that's dedicated to parties and events. So you can find all the tools that you need to help support you as you're having hosted events and parties, Facebook parties, community events, and fundraisers. But there are so many different ways that you can promote your business each and every month. Now, if you're brand new to Barefoot Books, one of the greatest things you can do to get yourself kicked off is to hold a launch event. A launch event is just a simple, casual gathering with your friends, your family, your neighbors to share that your Barefoot Books business is open. It's fun and it can be done in any way, shape, or form that you want to have it. It can be at your home, it can be at a local park, it can be at a local coffee shop, whatever you choose to do. A launch event is a great way to do it because it's the first time you're going to be introducing anyone to your business. So, how fun is that? Now, there's home parties, and we use the term parties very loosely because home parties really aren't the traditional old school way of having parties. You can have home parties in all kinds of ways. You can be a simple gathering with some friends over coffee or a cocktail. You can have a themed event, and we have a ton of theme ideas for you in the back office for you. But no matter how you do it, it's all about really connecting and engaging people in the incredible world of Barefoot Books. So know that a party doesn't have to be formal, it doesn't have to be fancy. It really is all about the connections that you make with others. Now, of course, social media has taken a huge and central role in businesses today. So, Facebook parties are a great way to connect with individuals outside of your geographical area. Today, there are no boundaries. You can really connect with anyone within North America who is interested in learning more about Barefoot Books. So, what a great way to really kind of host a party and really get connected with new individuals. Of course, we have school book fairs and community events, which are larger events. They're a little larger scale, but are great ways to connect with new individuals within your community and beyond. Of course, there's person to person sales. Realize your business can happen anytime, anywhere. And in your everyday life, you are connecting with individuals. So, those personal connections, those one on one time, are great times to be able to really have very um, great conversations and banter about what Barefoot Books is all about. And it's a great way to share your personal story and your journey. There's a ton of impromptu gatherings. I always say you don't have to have a lot of planning to have a successful Barefoot Book event. It could happen tomorrow, it could happen today. So I always look for opportunities. So if you know that some friends are gathering, make it a fun way that you guys can do it together with your Barefoot Book business. And it's not about being pushy or being uncomfortable. It's just about, you know what, just making time for your business on a regular basis. And there's a ton of other ways to sell barefoot. You know, we have a number of people who love to have story times in their communities. They are partnering with their local libraries for reading hours. Whatever that may be, there are all kinds of ways to get connected to share your business. So don't put, the blinders on. Leave your mind open to all of the opportunities that can go on your calendar each and every month. Now, there are many ways to reach your monthly sales goals. Again, the goal is $600 per month. And it's really important to know your averages to help guide you. Many people think that, they have to have hundreds of customers each and every month. With the 6 months of Barefoot Success Plan, it really is about reaching that level of $600 or more a month. And that's very doable when you break it down to the fact that our average order is $50. If you use that average order to help guide you as you get started to reach that first initial 300, it's 6 orders of $50. And if you're looking at that $600, think about that. That's really about 12 customers placing a $50 order each and every month. So when you break it down and think about the fact that to gain 12 to easily 18 customers a month, because again, there are all kinds of variables, that's an average. So some are going to be higher, some are going to be lower. But if you look to 12 to 18 customers per month who can help you achieve that, it really does set your mindset to know that this plan is very achievable for anyone, whether you work at your business a few hours a week or if you're working it full time. Know that anyone can reach that goal each and every month. It's important to fill your calendar. Again, your calendar should be booked with events each and every month. We encourage you to book 4 events each month. And I know you're saying, hey, the plan is 3. But yes, the plan truly is to have at least 3. But if you book 4, you can expect at least 1 cancellation. It's given that things are going to change along the way. But to know that you're going to be able to reach that goal each and every month, you want to schedule 4 and expect, like I said, at least 1 cancellation. You want to push your closer dates first. And what I mean by that is that you want to book parties and events closer than farther out, because the farther out they are, the more the chances of a cancellation happening. So know that you want to book up your calendar first and then work your way out based on those days that are available on your calendar. Doing so is really going to change the amount of cancellations that you have. And let's say you have a cancellation, then it's a great way to reach out to people and say, I have 1 spot left on my calendar. Would love for you to take advantage of it. So again, you can create a lot of excitement if you have short-term cancellations and can fill them quickly. Now, know that again, it's all about income generating activities, those ones that are going to create revenue for your business. So, know if you're not connecting with people, there are no earnings. So, you want to make sure that your calendar is filled with activities and that your plans are filled with activities of connecting with individuals. Now, like I said, the great thing about our gatherings is that they're fun and meaningful. We have so much to offer in our mission to share stories, connect families, and inspire children in these incredible global multicultural books that we have. So, you know what? Everybody that you touch, it is not only fun to get together with those friends and family of those are your hosts, but it also we know that we have an impact on the communities and the people that we touch each and every day. So really hold that in your heart as you're considering your plan each and every month, to know that you're offering a gift every time you touch someone new. Now, again, you can look at it many different ways. Things can happen in home, they can happen online, they can happen in your community, they can be themed or non-themed. Again, there are no rules that say it has to look a certain way. What's most important is you want to play to the audience that you're trying to touch to make it an event for them. So, you know what? Know that you can use, all the different tools that you have in any way that's going to work for you and your business. The great thing too is it allows you to showcase your personality. We give you a lot of tools and a lot of guidelines, but what's most important is that people are going to choose to do business with you because of you. It's the relationships that you build. This is a relationship business. So you really want to allow your personality to shine through. Don't get all lost in, oh my gosh, what if I didn't do it perfectly? Or what if I didn't, what if I muddle my words? We all do that. So set that fear aside and really set yourself up front to just enjoy the experience of being able to share what you love with others. And you know what? Let's face it. We are different than makeup or jewelry. You can't look at something and go, "Oh my gosh, I know that necklace would look perfect with, the outfit that I have in my closet." You really can't judge a book by a cover. Our stories are so beautiful, so inspiring. They capture the imaginations and really challenge the thinking of our young readers. And so we have so much to offer that's so different from anything out there. So, really utilize the fact that, you know what, we are offering a completely different product offer than most direct selling companies, and we're very proud of that. So think of that when you're out there, of knowing that so many people are going to want to be touched by what you have to offer. You want to get in the habit of promoting your business every day. And it really doesn't have to be separate from what you do. It's really about arming yourself for opportunity no matter where you go. So you want to promote your business to everyone, everywhere. Some of the most successful people right now are having their little barefoot bag with them. They have books, they have order forms, they have business cards, they have opportunity cards. They are armed and ready to talk to anybody about barefoot books because it doesn't have to just be a school. It doesn't have to just be, an educational based environment. Everyone everywhere has a child in their life. Maybe it's their own children, maybe it's nieces and nephews, grandchildren, cousins, you name it. When you really look around you at how many people have a child in their life, it literally is everyone. And that means that there's opportunity for your business everywhere. So be ready for it. You want to be ready to canvas your neighborhood. Some of the greatest places that you can go to may not be your traditional places that you're thinking of. Know that, again, like I said, every place that you're at has an opportunity for you. But if you haven't introduced your business to your neighbors, use it as an excuse to meet them. If you haven't approached any businesses in your area, businesses are powerhouses for you because what they do for you is they open up opportunities. Because if you have one individual in that business who is touched by Barefoot Books, you have a connection to all of the people within that business. And it doesn't have to be a large business, don't qualify that. You can look at any restaurant has a lounge for their employees or a place for their employees, doctor's office, dentist's office, um, medical facilities. There are just endless possibilities for you to be able to share your business. And it's not so scary to do because all you need to do is walk to those individuals, whether your neighbors or businesses, and say, you know what? My name is Wendy, and I'm looking at growing my business in the area. And I was just checking to see if anybody provides you service for Barefoot Books. And if they say no, great. Ask them, can I give you a catalog and get your contact information so I can follow up if there's anything you want? It doesn't have to be long or complicated. It's those simple connections that you make that plant the seed for future success. You want to talk to those who you're in daily activities and normal routine with. Maybe your kids are in sports, or maybe you have regular appointments that you go to. Those are the places that you want to share because those are the closest connections that you have. So make sure that you're taking and talking to those people you're around each and every week. It's really important that you don't prejudge value. I think as human nature, we have a tendency to think that we can jump into somebody else's mind and know what they're thinking. And the reality is we can't. And most often we're wrong. So it's all about letting them have the lead and making the choice of what the value they have on your product that you're offering. Maybe some people aren't going to be interested. Fine, move on. But it's really interesting to know that a lot of people are really going to have great value because of what we're offering. These are stories to inspire their children and encourage their imagination. And we all have a great value in our own children or grandchildren, whatever that may be. So don't prejudge value. You want to have pride in selling your product at full price each and every day. Okay. Our price point is amazing when you think about it. The value that people are going to get out of our books is incredible. So instead of saying, oh my gosh, I can only go in with a sale or an offer, you want to have pride in selling your product at whatever the full price is and use your specials to increase your cart size. In other words, to get your sale to that next level, you want to reach that $50 or more $60 level. That's an easy way to do it. It's often interesting when you ask people, if you simply ask them, what is your budget? You may be really surprised, again, what the value that they put on our products is going to be. So again, don't prejudge value. Let them lead the way in choosing what their value is. And of course, there's upselling and cross-selling. And what that really means is that if we have partner products that go in with a theme, let's say there are stickers that go with our book, whatever that may be, promote those items regularly because small sales can really add up over a long period of time. As business owners, it's really about how do I get the gains throughout the year. So it's really simply about putting those strategies into use. And let's face it, you want to ask for the sale. And I know many people are fearful of this, but it's so simple and easy to do. And not sales are generally not going to come to you. You need to actually ask for them. And it's as simple as saying, oh my gosh, Julie, is there anything I can place an order for you today? Okay. Again, it's just throwing out those simple word choices that are going to help you to close the deal. And a great one is to ask for referrals. Again, you can really network through everybody that you know by asking for referrals. And that's as simple as using word choices like, oh my gosh, Jill, it was so great providing service for you. Is there anybody else that you know who might be interested in learning about barefoot? And it's just how you say it that makes it non invasive. It doesn't make it scary or icky. So, use that. Another great example is to put a label on all of your catalogs that says share with a friend or pass it on. And that just allows your catalogs get in the hands of new individuals on a regular basis. So there's a lot of different ways, again, to promote your business each and every day that are going to help you to get your calendar filled up and is going to help you to reach that $600, those simple 12 to 15 customers each and every month. That's going to allow you to find the promotional side, that sales side of this business plan, very easy to do. But it's very important to set goals at your events. Guest participation obviously is key. We always encourage people to have an average party of 10 guests. And so you really want to use that to help gauge with your host and with yourself to be able to know how many people you want to have in the door and really work towards that goal. And a great way to do that is to book online parties to support live events. Again, the more you can do to tie things together, to give your consumers, those customers, other avenues and other options is great. Now, if you book an online party to support your live events, what that does is it allows you to be able to capitalize on all those individuals that are outside of the geography of where you happen to be. And again, you want to expand that reach. Okay. That is collecting orders from anyone who can't attend. Maybe you or your host has somebody who says, no, I'm not going to be able to make it. Don't let them walk away. Then you want to say, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry that you won't be able to make it. Here's a catalog. Let me follow up with you before I close out my party, and I'll see if there's anything you want to order. Again, it's all about making sure that you're making the most out of every connection from that event, whether they can attend or not. Like we just talked about, collecting orders from connections outside the geography. That is key because people know people everywhere. And so you really want to make sure that you're taking advantage of all of the individuals that you can. So just because somebody doesn't happen to be down the road doesn't mean that they may not want to be interested they may not be interested or want to be involved. So it's really about looking at those outside orders that are going to bring your average order volume up. You want to collect on-site orders from every guest. So you really want to take that time to connect whatever your forum is, and really be able to ask again for that sale. Can I place an order for you today? And getting everyone engaged in placing an order. And then I can't say it loudly enough. Follow up, follow up, follow up. It's our favorite words, and they're absolutely true. But you want to follow up with anyone who may not have placed an order before, during, or after any event. It truly is about looking at your events, not just as a block of a few hours, but as a block of a few days of the efforts that you put into it. Because when you really look at how can I get the most impact out of my efforts, you can really gain a lot over a period of time. If you're looking at how do you really engage and pull in as much as you can from each one of these events. And that's so easy to do by taking these extra simple steps that are going to add a lot to your revenue over a period of time. So we know that each and every one of you have the power to make events a big part of your lives and know that it is so simple and easy to do. We want to wish you great success at every Barefooted Books event that you hold for you and your business. Good luck.